Hi guys, day 17 of VEDA, and today we're talking about communication and how we communicate with people in our lives. I tend to use all modes of communication available to me. It just depends on the person I'm trying to contact. If it's my friends, then I mostly contact them via Facebook, Twitter, or email. If it's my family, I typically will call either their home phone or one of the three cell phones in the house. If I don't get anybody that way, then I resort to Twitter or Facebook to get a hold of somebody, and very rarely do I resort to email because these people do not email at all. And at the very, very last resort, I resort to text messaging because, well, my sister is better at responding to text messages, but my parents are horrible at responding to text. It'll be literally 2 or 3 days before I get a response. So unless I sit there and do the whole number thing, which is basically when you send a text message and then you send numbers until they respond back. So you start at one and just keep on going. It's very annoying, and it makes your phone go off and go off and go off and go off and go off, obviously. And yeah, I got to 22 with my dad before he finally texts back and he's like, I got a bazillion texts from you. Is everything okay? Yeah, it's fine. I was just trying to get a hold of you, but now that I've got a hold of you, it's not as funny as I thought it was going to be because you were actually in a meeting. Yeah. Do I want to change anything about the way I communicate? No, not really, because it's working, I guess. I don't really have communication problems with my family or friends. Oh, well, no, actually not anymore. I did have some issues with email communications with a certain person. They would either not read what I wrote or just assume stuff with what I wrote, and it was very, very difficult to communicate with them. Yeah, I couldn't always call them, but I did start doing that. I started calling them instead of emailing them, but then they'd tell me to email them with what I just called them about, and then they would reassume random stuff from my email that it didn't even say. It was very, very difficult to communicate with this person. Very difficult. So um, I don't have as much contact with them anymore. So it's I don't want to say it's a blessing, but it's been so much nicer not to have to do all this. Um, let's see. What is the relationship with my phone? Oh, um, I don't even know what is a relationship. I don't know if I have a relationship with my phone. Yes, it is attached to my hand every time I'm out of my house, or yeah, pretty much every time I'm out of my house. When I'm inside my house, I tend not to keep up with my phones as much because I have my computer, and pretty much anything my phones do, my computer can do, even text messaging. So, and most of the time I don't get that many text messages. So, yeah, that's pretty much my relationship with my phone. It's a phone, and when I'm not at home, it's my computer. I do have two phones, though. I will say that. I mean, I have an Android phone and I have an iPhone, and I'm really hoping to get a real iPhone really soon since Sprint has reduced their iPhone 4S's down to like $100 for the 16 gig, which is, I have a 16 gig right now. So I know everybody's like, oh, but the 5 is coming out. But you know what? I really don't care about getting the 5. I'm just really, really, really ready to get my Android into the trash. And it's not that I dislike the Android system, but mine is 4 years old, okay? It's ancient, and it's no longer smart. So, yeah. Let's see. Was there one more question part of this? Oh, do I actually talk on my phone? On my Android, yes, I do talk on it. That's pretty much the only thing it is good for is talking. And I have Sprint's unlimited everything plan. So I have free mobile to mobile, free nights and weekends starting at 7, and 450 minutes. And I never go over those 450 minutes because the only people I talk to on landlines are my parents. And I never talk to them for 400 minutes. I might get close, maybe 300 minutes, but not 400. And everybody else I talk to on my phone, so I never ever go over my minutes. And I never will leave Sprint because they're awesome about that. So go with Sprint, guys. Okay, anyways, let's see. Any more questions? that's all for today. I am out of here because I need to get some sleep before we go run this 5K tomorrow, which I will be so glad when it's over. Have I said that already? Bye.